Actually, I want to talk about this. Also, spoilers for Midnight Mass, but I'm going to need to spoil it to talk about this plot point. So, when Father Pruitt essentially gets revitalized by this ancient vampire, he equates it to an angel. And at first I was like, that's dumb. That is obviously not an angel. However, we must remember two things about Father Pruitt. He is terrified of death, and he wants to help his town by any means necessary and keep it from dying. Father Pruitt and Riley are meant to be foils, and they foil each other perfectly. Where Father Pruitt is willing to elongate his life through unnatural and, quite frankly, unholy means, if you think about it, Riley recognizes that the beauty in the world is that everything is temporary, that we are all connected. We are all dust. Aaron's speech at the end is an echo of what Riley said, that he will one day become a part of the vibrations of the universe once more. Pruitt is absolutely deep in his delusions, and I think the look of the vampire is meant to exemplify those delusions. He truly and purely believes that this ancient creature is a gift from God meant to help him. He is a man of blind and unwavering faith. And that's why when someone like Riley, or someone like Aaron, or any of the other people of the town who aren't like neck deep into this church, see the monster, they see it for what it is. It's a critique of the religious fervor and hysteria that is found in small towns, especially those that are trying to cling onto any shreds of hope of one day returning to their former glory. Because a lot of people don't want to admit that death, destruction are just as commonplace in the world as life and creation. That there are some things that are temporary, that will die, will fall out of favor. There are towns that will no longer be needed and will dwindle into nothingness. And to try and forcibly hold on to something that is meant to be temporary, to try and turn the wheel with your own hands instead of letting the course follow its path, can result in you meeting your inevitable demise far sooner. Had Pruitt not brought that creature there, the town most likely would have died out, but it might have taken decades. But because he brought it there, it took less than a year. Hell, I think it was actually only like maybe a month or two, honestly. The death of certain things are inevitable, and to try to fight back against that can lead to you meeting your end far sooner than if you had just let nature take its course. And that's why personally the whole vampire thing doesn't really bother me, because I understand it's just another way to show how deep Pruitt is in his delusions and his savior complex.